I'm Mikkel.
I'm Peyton.
And we are the Caci twins. So you guys are probably not expecting us to tell you guys this story, but this is definitely one of the stories for the books.
I actually sent nudes on accident and got caught up for it.
So let's get to the story. Alright, so you guys remember when the Paris bombing happened? Well, this is the time that her story took place, back in November, so tell them.
I had received a text at night after I got home from school and doing all my homework, and it said CSN bomb threats, and it had a link at the bottom that you click on and it listed all the schools in our local district. And so I didn't even bother to click the link because someone I knew close to me had sent it to me, so I was like, oh, we don't have school tomorrow. So I had sent it out to my family members, my brothers and sisters, of course, and my mom and my dad and my basketball group chat. I had taken a nap and I didn't wake up till the next morning, and my mom had made me go to school.
Both of us go to school.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, whatever, we'll just go. If something happens, we'll just call her to pick us up. So she was like, I'm going to talk to you when I get home. So we were overthinking what we did wrong because we're
just thinking about all the bad things we have done. So we're both just like, shoot, what is she going to say? And I'm like, she hasn't called me, so it's not anything to be involved with.
Yeah, so throughout the whole school day, I was just thinking, I'm going to get over it and do my work. And so the bell had rang at 2:11, and I got ready for basketball pictures because it was the cheerleaders and the basketball players were all taking pictures outside by the railing
as a group. And the whole time she seemed perfectly fine, happy. She forgot about what my mom said. I'll talk to you later.
Just taking individual pictures, and my coach was kind of acting cold to me, giving me this stare. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna brush it off. Maybe I did something, but I don't know what it is. And this was the beginning of the season. Season hasn't even started. I just got my uniform and jersey. And so my coach and us, all of us were done taking pictures. We had went in the gym to practice, and I was putting on my shoes because I was the last one in there. And he was like, "We come in my office." I was like, yeah. So I went in there, and he had pulled my other coach in with us, and he was like, "You had sent an inappropriate pic into the group chat. Is that true?" I was like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're can you explain more?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm talking about." I got really red and I got really nervous because I was just thinking in my head, my mom has to talk to me. Now he's talking to me about this stupid link. So I didn't know what was going on. And he was not believing me that I didn't know what was happening. So he's like, "You're suspended from the basketball team till further notice." So I had walked out of the gym and everyone was looking at me. And on the way out, Jalen was next to me. She was like, "You got in trouble for that?" I was like, "For what? For what?" She was like, "Why would you send that in the group chat?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "You sent a nude in the group chat." I was like, "I've never taken nudes. What are you talking about?" She was like, "Click the link." So she made me click the link, and the link had a picture of a big black guy that was fully naked, and he was with his arms back, and he was showing everything.
You can just see it like this, hanging.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god. So I was scared because I knew my coach knew somehow. So I'm shaking, I'm worried. I'm like, oh my god, now I'm definitely kicked off the team for that. But he's not gonna believe me. So I was just like, alright, I'm not gonna tell my dad when my dad picks me up. So I got home, I immediately told my mom, and I was scared. And she's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I just got suspended from the basketball team because you know that link that I sent you?" She's like, "Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. That's why I called you this morning." I was like, "I had no idea that it was a naked male." And she was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." Because I have that personality where I'll joke around. And so none of my teammates even believed me, except for one helped me because she believed me. And so I was just thinking in my head, what am I going to tell the school? Because what if it gets to the dean's office? Because that's pretty bad if you send that in school group chat. 2 days later, we scheduled a meeting, and we had walked in, and the officer at our school, the school police, was like, "Hey, Peyton, I just received this message." I was like, oh my gosh, they already know about it. So he made a joke out of it, so I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be okay. So the dean had called us in 10 minutes after we'd been waiting, and we had sat in there, and he was like, "So what's going on?" So I explained what happened, And he was like, oh, I'm very understanding with this story because you're a teenager. Like, the social media has a lot bad things on there, and like you never know knowing the link. So I was like very excited. I was like, okay, good. And so he had to contact my coach to know that I'm fine, everything was approved, and everything was okay. So I was so excited, like the whole day. I was like, yes, I could do it back to practice. So I went back to practice. Everyone was like, we missed you, and all that. And then the moral of the story is check your links before you send them. Just so you guys know, the reason why it was such a big deal is because there was like younger people in the group message that were like 13, 14. And they take it like serious, and they don't take it as it was funny because they've never seen something like that before. And their moms probably checked their phones, and if their mom saw that in their phones, the moms would be like, "What the heck is going on?" And it looks bad on me because, like,
your character.
Yeah. You guys see this heart right here? Well, if you click on it, you can subscribe to us, and we'd really appreciate it if you guys did that for us.
And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Even if you didn't like it, give us a thumbs up. It's always
and comment on it, please.
Yes. And if you guys want to see like recent videos we have done before this video, go watch them. If you guys are new to this page, subscribe too. And you guys, I swear you'll love us. Bye, guys.
Bye.